Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha. So today's video is going to be another wear test. I got the new Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. For reference, I got the shade CN08, aka Linen. I ordered this off Ulta for $42, and if you order it from Ulta, you get a free Clinique gift makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. So this is what it looks like. This cap is kind of hard to get off, so you kind of have to like push it, and I don't know, it has a little pump on it. So I wanted to get this foundation because the list of claims it has, pretty hard to beat. It has SPF 25 to start, so that's great. It's for all skin types. First clinical foundation with 3 serum technologies. This breakthrough oil-free formula includes hyaluronic acid, salicylic acid, and vitamin C, plus UP302 to leave bare skin looking even better. This weightless medium to full coverage liquid foundation with 24-hour wear helps visibly improve skin instantly and over time, packed with good for skin ingredients. So it's supposed to be medium to full coverage with a satin finish. It also goes on to say 24-hour defense against caking, settling, creasing, poring, or streaking. Has sunscreen, oil-free, sweat and humidity resistant, waterproof, non-acnegenic, dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested, fragrance-free, allergy tested, no parabens, no phthalates, no fragrance, just happy skin, and it has more sustainable packaging. So yeah, for claims on a foundation, I don't know if you can really get much better than that, but we are going to test it out and we are going to see how it wears on my acne prone and oily skin. I'm going to be applying with a damp beauty sponge. I think this color is a little dark for me right now, but I'm actually okay with that because I have a lot of foundations right now that are really pale in color. I do need something in my collection that is not so pale for when spring comes. Also, fun fact, I finally got a bar of soap to clean my beauty blender with. It was so much easier. If you've been trying to clean your beauty sponge with like liquid dish soap, you will probably have noticed that it like never really gets all the foundation out, leaves a stain or whatever. The key is to get a bar of soap and wet down the beauty blender and just scrub it against the bar of soap and then rinse it out. Alright, so here we are after one layer. And I have to admit, I'm actually impressed with the coverage. Personally, I've never used a serum foundation. With all the claims that this foundation has, I almost like expect it to be not super great foundation for me. When a foundation has so many great claims, for whatever reason, I associate that with it not lasting super long on my skin, not having good coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage, but like a higher medium coverage. Yeah, I'm actually impressed with the coverage so far. All right, Clinique. Let's add another light layer, mostly just in this cheek area. Let's see how it builds. I also want to make a note that the spokesperson or like ambassador or whatever it's called for this foundation or for Clinique in general is Emilia Clarke. And in this part of the internet, we stan Emilia Clarke. We love her. We love Game of Thrones. We love Daenerys. We love Emilia. As Emilia makes me feel even better that I bought this foundation because she's the spokesperson, which might be kind of lame, but I don't really care. I dressed up as Daenerys for Halloween a few years ago. 2 years ago, I dressed up as the Red Woman. In case you're wondering how involved I am in the cult of Game of Thrones, very. Here we are after, I wouldn't even say this is a full 2 layers. I would say this is like 1 3/4 layers because I did not add a full pump. This built really nicely. I am actually super impressed with the coverage of this. I'm gonna add just a hint of concealer. I'm gonna do my e.l.f. Camo shade Fair Warm. Okay, and now I'm going to set down the foundation and concealer with my Mineral Fusion setting powder. In a lot of my foundation tests, I set my foundation down with my Coty Airspun, but we are going to mix it up today. I use this setting powder probably actually more than the Coty Airspun on like a daily basis, so I'm really familiar with how this wears on me. I am going to do a light dusting of some powder foundation. I'm going to use my Mineral Fusion in Warm 1. I always like to go over my liquid foundations with at least a light dusting of powder foundation just for a hint more coverage, and since I have oily skin, powders work great for me. Okay, and we are going to finish off our base with a tad bit more of the Mineral Fusion setting powder, mostly in the T-zone where I get the oiliest. So here we are, our base is done. And I have to admit, I am pretty impressed so far. I know that this is a $42 foundation, so I should have high expectations. Like I said, for whatever reason, whenever I see a foundation with so many great claims, I just assume it's too good to be true. I am super impressed with the coverage. I like the finish. It's a nice natural finish. It makes me feel good that I have not only foundation on my face, but I have skincare on my face as well. And it's a formula I know has been tested by dermatologists and is not going to break me out, which is super important for having acne prone skin. I am going to go off and do the rest of my makeup, and I will check back in when I'm done. All right, we're back. I am done with my makeup. We kept it fairly simple today. We're not doing setting spray, and I didn't do highlight either. Here's how we look. Full face done. My first impression, I really like this foundation, and I'm really hoping that this wears well on me. We are gonna wear it for a full 10 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna go about my day, and I will see you at my next check-in. We have reached the 6-hour mark. I'm not at my apartment right now, so, but I have decent lighting here. Here's how we're looking. Oil starting to come through on my nose per usual. So far I am loving this foundation. We will have to see how things end up after we reach 10 hours to see if this is a foundation that I could wear for a really long makeup day, or if this is just more of an everyday foundation for me. So I'm curious to see how this pans out after 10 full hours, but after 6 hours I am really liking this foundation, and I'm glad I bought it. All right people, we are back. We have made it to the 10-hour mark. Here's how we look. The oils have definitely come through, especially through the nose area. My areas of concern today with the foundation is right in here. It's not looking the best. The corners of my mouth don't look the best, but that happens with every foundation I've ever used, and I think that's more of a me problem in the winter. The corners of my mouth get really dry. Nostril doesn't look the best, but honestly it's not bad. I did a wear test on the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, and my nostril oil crease area looked a lot worse. We did get a little settling in my baby fine lines. That happens with most foundations I've pretty much ever used. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this foundation. I am pleasantly surprised. I really shouldn't be for the $42 price point, to be completely honest. I really like this foundation. I'm definitely going to be keeping it and using it, and this might be one that I actually repurchase. With all the skincare elements and the SPF, you just can't really go wrong. Plus it wore pretty well on me. I still have to say the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, now this does not have all the skincare elements, wear time, how it feels on the skin. This is still top ranked in my book. I have not used a foundation that completely outdoes the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, but my new little Clinique Baby, I think, is my new close second. L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear is only about 12 bucks off Amazon. Clinique is $42. If you don't really care about all the skincare elements, you're just looking for an affordable foundation that has good wear time, I would definitely still recommend Fresh Wear. For me, for a good foundation, it's worth it to me to spend the extra money. Overall, I'm going to count the Clinique foundation as a W. I feel like I'm really on a winning streak here. I have not tried a foundation in a while that I really don't like, and that is partially because I watch a lot of reviews of foundation. If I really don't think a foundation could work for me, then I don't waste my own money on it. But I've tried so many foundations that I like, I am bound to try one that I don't like soon. But we will see. There will be more foundation wear tests coming in the future. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you get a notification every time I post a video. I will see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.